Hi everyone, this is Ramesh Pianis from the Prama Wellness Center, and today we're going to talk about how to make smoothies. We're going to make an incredible super smoothies. Here we have different leafy greens that we're going to make as the basis of the smoothie, because we're going to make what Dr. Joel Fuhrman would call a nutritarian smoothie, which is very high in micronutrients as well as very high in antioxidants, which we're going to get from these berries. We have strawberries, we have blueberries and raspberries, and also we have red and yellow pepper. As some of you may know, these peppers have more vitamin C than oranges. And then finally we have mango, which is another great source of micronutrients as well as high in antioxidants. But the greens here are the power punch, so to speak, in this green smoothie that we're going to make. In addition to that, we have different seeds here. We have chia seeds. As some of you have read perhaps in the book that was about the long-distance runners from South America and the Tarahumara Indians, you would have learned that these chia seeds contain something like 50 different phytonutrients. They're incredible. And the Tarahumara Indians, when they go on these 100-mile runs, that's what they're consuming, plus pine nuts and of course water. But that's all they're consuming during those runs. So we also have here different other seeds, and we have some herbs here. We have this is cinnamon, and for those of you who have issues with blood sugar, cinnamon is a great regulator for blood sugar. So it's fantastic to add that to the smoothie. Here we have flax seeds, which is very high in omega-3, and this is an important point because most of us consume too many omega-6, too much omega-6 in our diet, which we are getting from the different plant oils. It is said that there should be a discrepancy of 2 to 1 between omega-3 and omega-6, and the American diet has something like 10 to 1 difference. So we need to reduce that, and that's why we need to consume more omega-3, and it is better to cut out the vegetable oils. And also hemp seed also has a lot of omega-3 and many other great phytonutrients as well. So having these two seeds in our diet on a regular basis is very important. And it is better to use these seeds actually than, for example, fish oil, because fish oil contains mercury and other dioxin and other pollutants from the oceans. Also, here we have pepper, black pepper, which is great, especially if you want to lose weight or you want to improve your metabolism. Black pepper is great. But also black pepper is wonderful because it increases the bioavailability of the nutrients. So for example, what that means is that the various nutrients that are in these berries and the greens are better absorbed in the body when we add pepper in our smoothie. And here we have cocoa. These berries have a very high ORAC score. You may have heard of this term ORAC, which stands for Oxygenated Radical Absorption Capacity. That basically means the ability of food to deal with the free radicals. We can think of these antioxidants as the hammer that knocks the rust off in our body, that reduces these free radicals havoc in our system. So when we add berries and cocoa, we get very high ORAC scores in our diet. Cocoa has 28,000 ORACs per 100 gram. These berries have between 5 to 9,000 ORAC scores. So cocoa is very high in antioxidant. It's better to use cocoa like this than eating chocolate, because when we eat chocolate we get all of the fats and the sugar as well. Here we only get the sugars from the berries. And finally here we have ginger, which is great for many things. It reduces cholesterol, also increases the metabolism in our body. And so by adding ginger and pepper, we really will get the kick out of this smoothie. It will increase the absorbability of the nutrients as well as increasing the metabolism so that we can lose weight if that is one of our goals. And then finally we have coconut milk. You can use any kind of milk in this smoothie, any kind of plant milk, because this is a vegan smoothie. You can use soy milk or hemp milk or any of these various milks, cashew milk and so on, to get the desired result. And of course you can have less or more milk according to the consistency of the smoothie. If you want a thin drinkable smoothie, you can add more of this milk. If you want a smoothie that you want to eat in a bowl, like you would do a soup or a cereal bowl, then you can add less milk and you get a thicker smoothie. So the fantastic thing about these smoothies is that you can really, as you can see, design your own breakfast, design your own replacement meal, because the benefit of a smoothie like this is that it can be a great way to replace a meal. Let's say you went to a restaurant in the evening, you had a little too much food, and then in the morning you want just a light meal. So this is a great way to have a very light breakfast that will then take you to lunch. In this way, you're allowing the body a better way to detox. So that's one of the benefits. At the same time, this could be a fasting diet, or what we would call a graduated fasting diet, except for these nuts and seeds. You would take the nuts and seeds out, because when you graduate fast, you don't want to have the nuts and the seeds. But this kind of a smoothie could then be part of a graduated fast, where you are extending the detox period. Let's say, for example, after your juice fast, you're juice fasting for maybe 5, 6, 10, 12 days, and then you follow that with a graduated fast, so that, for example, if you want a 21-day detox benefit, that's a fantastic way to do that. So now we're going to make this smoothie, and what I generally do is I take the leaves first and put them in the bottom of the container, and then you could take some of the berries and put them in, and again, depending on what kind of a smoothie effect you want, you put more or less berries in there. And here we have the mangoes, beautiful yellow color, and then these peppers packed with vitamin C's. As I said, more vitamin C than orange. And then we can depending again on what you want to achieve. Let's say, for example, you are dealing with diabetes, then you put more of the cinnamon in. And again, omega-3 from flax seeds, and the hemp seeds, and then chia seeds with the 50 different phytonutrients. Also, as you may know, if you keep the smoothie filled with chia seeds for a while, pepper, that was a good scoop of pepper to fire up the metabolism, and maybe a couple of scoops of the highly antioxidant cocoa, and then some ginger again to reduce cholesterol and to fire up the metabolism. And then finally we pour the coconut milk down so that we can get enough liquid to make this into a smoothie. Then we put the lid on, and then we fire this up. And then let's see how this taste. As I said, you can drink this in a glass like this, or you can have it in a bowl and eat it with a spoon. Wow, it's really good. And as I said, packed with nutrients, greens, phytonutrients, antioxidants, and also some protein from the seeds, and then again the highly potent herbs that we put in. So it's a fantastic combination of herbs, greens, and berries. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this section of our program. Thank you.